Don't panic, but the 2023 holiday train tickets for the Georgetown Loop are for sale right now. And if you're watching this in the future, by right now, I mean August. If you live in Colorado, you know that these tickets to Santa's Rocky Mountain Adventure and Santa's Lighted Forest sell out every year, even at about $40 to $50 a person. If you're new to Colorado or you're coming for a visit, now's the time to buy, but I respect that you're doing your research and I'm here to help. I'll also drop a link in the description so that you can get tickets from their website that looks like it was built in the early 2000s. I don't make money off of it, but it'll save you a Google search. Make sure to keep watching because I'll include a bunch of clips that'll show you what it's like, and I'll share some tips that'll help you do this right. Let's do this. First things first, you've got two train options. Santa's Rocky Mountain Adventure is during the day and the Lighted Forest is at night. Santa makes an appearance during both, so don't worry about that if you're going with kids. Since both of our kids are younger, the Rocky Mountain Adventure is the move for us so that we don't get home too late after the drive home. The daytime train can also be a really good option if you've got people visiting from out of town because you can see more of the mountains and the beautiful scenery that's on the loop. It's not just for kids. However, you miss out on all the Christmas lights during the day, so there's a trade-off here. During the daytime, you get less Christmas lights, but more nature. That's something to consider. If you'd rather use this train ride to see some Christmas lights and get some of that nighttime Christmas magic, then the Lighted Forest might be the move. But don't stress out about this. They're both really good options. I don't think you can go wrong here. This is one of those things where you actually want to arrive early. If you're someone who refuses to be early to anything in your life, I'm telling you, you want to get here about 15 to 20 minutes early. Even if you buy tickets for a table and have assigned seats, this is just not something where you can arrive at the last second, and I'll explain. First, you need to find parking in the lot. This isn't impossible by any means, but it's not fast because a lot of people have strollers for their kids. When the majority of cars have a stroller or are taking kids in and out of car seats, this creates a snowball effect that makes it take a little bit longer to park. After that, unless they change it this year, you'll have a solid walk to the train station where you'll be weaving through people, and that's where they're going to print your ticket. You might also need to go to the bathroom after your drive out to Georgetown. And then once you have your tickets and you've done a quick bio break, you head over the bridge and into the holding area. The holding area gives you a little bit of a buffer, but all of this stuff adds up and takes time. As far as I know, the train waits for no man, except for Santa. They probably wait for Santa. I should have asked at the train station what happens if you miss your train. Maybe you can go stand by on the next one. I don't actually know the answer to that, so if you know the answer, add it to the comments because I would like to know. Also, real quick, if you can hit that like button, that'll help more people who are doing their research find this video, and consider subscribing. I make a bunch of videos about things to do and places to eat in and around Denver. It'll make those videos be easier to find. Now back to the train. Once you've got your candy cane and your jingle bell from the holding area, you're ready to board. We usually do the parlor class, which gives us our own 4-person table. It includes a little basket of snacks, which is actually really nice to have. Those snacks were included with our tickets, but we also buy a hot chocolate for our son because that's what you do when you've already spent over $150 for a family train ride. The train ride is about an hour long, by the way. I can't remember if I ever said that. I think that the largest table is for 4 people. I could be wrong on that. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's something to consider if you've got either a bigger or smaller family. If you're a bigger family, you might need to split up. If you're a smaller family, maybe bring a friend along to offset some of the costs. But really, the train is super charming, the views do not disappoint, and pretty much every seat is a good seat. Also, if you don't like kids or babies, they're going to be on your train. I would bet a lot of money that there's never been a daytime train car that doesn't have a kid or a baby in it. The views are pretty unobstructed other than your own family members, and the whole thing just feels pretty special. As soon as the train starts moving, any regrets that you had about the drive, the price, or anything else, they all go away because this is just a super family-friendly, fun thing to do in Colorado during the holidays. When the sun is up, you really get to take it all in and enjoy being in nature during the train ride. 1 minute, you're going past a mountain stream and feeling very lucky that life has brought you to this moment. The next, you're riding through the mountains, going through the trees, seeing all the decorations that I'm sure look incredible for Santa's Lighted Forest at night. The whole experience is really great, and when you go over the bridge, you can see the whole train either in front of or behind you, depending on where you're sitting, and that can be a big thrill if you have a train-loving kid like we do. So if you're looking at these clips thinking that all the scenery and nature looks pretty awesome, maybe consider doing the daytime train ride. But if you're doing this as a date, the daytime train is obviously not as romantic as doing this at nighttime. A lot more families are going to bring their kids while the sun is up. I know that as our kids get older, we'll probably switch to the nighttime train, but for now, the daytime train is good. Of course, Santa makes an appearance on all of these holiday trains, and I cannot even tell you how exciting that is for the kids. Even about a year later, our son still talks about how he met Santa on the train and how he wants to go back. I'm pretty confident that's a Colorado kid core memory for him. The Santas are all really legit. He spends time with everyone, poses for pictures, and spreads some holiday cheer. When Santa shows up, it really brings the whole thing together. Obviously, you're paying more for this, but it's a lot more memorable than seeing Mall Santa or meeting Santa at like a Nuggets game. Also, before you head out from the parking lot, if you're not the last train of the day, you can watch the next train take off to officially end your Georgetown Loop journey. For as long as our kids will let us, this is an annual activity for us and we love doing it. I hope this video helped you know what to expect. And if you're looking for more videos like this that'll help you find things to do in and around Denver, be sure to subscribe because I make videos like this all the time, and I'll catch you on the next one.